What is going on, guys? It is Blink here, back with a new guide. So in this guide, we'll be talking a little bit about the new SMG. Also, the V-Bucks giveaway is still going on, so make sure to visit the link in the description to enter. And lastly, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications as opposed to Amazon gift card code in the comments every time I upload. By turning on notifications, you'll have a way better chance of getting here first and redeeming that code. Anyways, guys, let's get to this guide. The new SMG uses light ammo with 30 round capacity and can be found as floor loot or inside chests. And it's a really common find. I can usually find the blue ones as floor loot in every single game, no problem. Now, you guys know the TAC SMG has been vaulted, and vaulted unexpectedly. I don't think anyone would have thought it's going anywhere, and sadly it has. Now, the new SMG is basically the same weapon without that extra range, and you might notice yourself running out of ammo pretty quickly, because it has 5 less bullets per mag. Overall, I find myself liking the new SMG just as much as the TAC SMG. Not sure if it's because it's new or if it's just because of the stats. So let's actually get into the stats of the new SMG. The gray does 19 to the body and 38 to the head. The green does 20 to the body and 40 to the head. And the blue does 21 to the body and 42 to the head. And they all have the same fire rate, which is 13. So I'm going to quickly compare the stats of the old tactical SMG to the new one. So there are 3 weapon grades of the tactical SMG: Uncommon, Rare, and Epic. I'm going to compare the Rare and Epic tactical SMGs to the new Rare SMG. So as you guys can see, the Rare tactical SMG does 19 damage and the Epic does 20 damage, while the Rare SMG does 21 damage. The tactical SMG also does 42.5 to the head and 45 to the head. So the headshot damage was higher on the TAC SMGs, but the base damage is higher on the new SMG. And I'd rather have a higher base damage, especially because it isn't easy to trace your opponents at closer ranges. Most of your shots will be dealing body damage compared to headshot damage. Therefore, the new SMG stats are much better for a player that likes comboing it with a pump, or just using it at super close ranges. It's a super good secondary with the pump combo. I've been able to play with it for the past few days, and I can confirm it works just fine with the pump combo. It's actually just as good as the old SMG. One of the big differences between both SMGs is that you can shoot the TAC SMG at farther distances compared to this new one. This allowed you to only carry that TAC SMG as your primary weapon if you really wanted to. Now, the new SMG has a higher spread, and you won't be able to use it at longer distances. Although this new SMG looks like it can be used as a primary, sadly you can't. The shots are just too random at farther ranges. Now, it's a super powerful weapon at close to medium ranges, and you can see in this example, I first take a shot with the SCAR and then proceed to switch to the SMG. The fire rate is just as fast as the old SMG, so expect it to shred players. This is also around that maximum medium range you'd want to shoot it at. Shooting it too far will result in that bigger spread, which just means many more shots missed. Although, if you want to destroy your opponent's materials, then this new SMG works just as well as the old one. I also want to mention that the gray version shreds players too. The gray version has a higher body damage than the old purple TAC SMG, which is pretty crazy. So far, this is the first gray weapon that is worth picking up. So to conclude this guide, the new SMG is the new TAC SMG for sure. Although, the last few things you have to consider. So as I stated in the start of the guide, it's got 5 less bullets than the TAC SMG, and it really does feel like you run out of ammo pretty quickly. So make sure you have the new SMG reloaded after every fight, because you'll usually need most of the ammo to fight your opponent. If you don't reload, then you'll notice yourself reloading halfway through the fight, and it's not a good feeling, that's for sure. Lastly, if you don't have the greatest aim, then I suggest you use the pump plus the drum gun combo over the new SMG. The drum gun's got a 50 stack, which will last you much longer. So guys, let me know what you think of this new SMG. Do you like it better than the TAC SMG, or would you much rather have the TAC SMG? Let me know in the comments below, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or night, and I'll see you on the next one.